Top 10 muscle cars of all time ranked by fans. Welcome to Vintage Wheels Chronicles. Today, we're counting down the top 10 muscle cars of all time, ranked by fans. From thundering V8s to iconic street legends, these are the machines that shaped generations and still dominate the hearts of car lovers around the world. Let's dive in and see if your favorite made the list. 10. 1978 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Immortalized by Smokey and the Bandit, the '78 Trans Am became a pop culture icon. It had bold black and gold styling and the famous Screaming Chicken hood decal. Under the hood was a 6.6-liter V8 with plenty of low-end grunt. It wasn't the fastest of its era, but it had unmatched attitude. The shaker hood scoop and T-tops made it an instant head-turner. Fans loved it for its looks, sound, and charisma. The Trans Am was more about presence than performance. Its interior was sporty, with rally gauges and a deep-dish steering wheel. It had a rebellious spirit that still resonates today. It was the ultimate street cruiser of the late '70s. While other muscle cars faded, the Firebird became a legend. Its loyal fan base helped it earn a spot in the top 10. Few cars have this level of personality. It wasn't just a car, it was a character. And that's why fans still love it decades later. 9. 1967 Oldsmobile 442. The 442 started as a sleeper, but evolved into a true muscle monster. By 1967, it featured a potent 400 cubic inch V8. Its name stood for 4-barrel carb, 4-speed manual, and dual exhaust. The 442 delivered performance with a touch of refinement. It had a clean, understated design that masked its power. It was perfect for drivers who wanted muscle without shouting. Handling was tight, thanks to its performance-tuned suspension. Fans appreciated its balanced power and comfortable ride. The car offered a mix of luxury and brawn. It competed fiercely with the GTO and other big names. Oldsmobile proved it could build a car that could run with the best. The 442 developed a cult following over the years. Its low-key style appealed to smart enthusiasts. It may not be the flashiest, but it always delivered, and that's why fans gave it a permanent place in muscle car history. 1971 Plymouth Hemi Cuda. The '71 Hemi Cuda was Mopar madness at its finest. With a 426 Hemi V8 under the hood, it was built to destroy the competition. It looked wild, with dual headlights, shaker hood, and vibrant colors. The Cuda wasn't subtle, and that's why fans loved it. Only a few hundred were made, making it extremely rare today. It had a vicious exhaust note and brutal acceleration. Muscle car fans adore the Hemi badge, and this car wore it with pride. The interior was all about performance, with bucket seats and a tough-looking dash. It was intimidating even when standing still. It's one of the most collectible muscle cars of all time. The Cuda's styling was pure attitude, loud, bold, and aggressive. Mopar fans rank this among their all-time favorites. It wasn't just fast, it was ferocious. Driving one feels like taming a beast. That's why the Hemi Cuda always makes the top fan lists. 7. 1970 Buick GSX Stage 1. The Buick GSX was the muscle car no one saw coming. It packed a 455 cubic inch V8 with up to 510 pound-feet of torque. That made it one of the torque kings of the era. The GSX Stage 1 could embarrass many flashier rivals. Its bright yellow paint and black stripes made a loud visual statement, but under the surface it was all business. Buick built it for performance-minded gentlemen. It came with heavy-duty suspension, upgraded brakes, and factory posi traction. The GSX offered a plush ride and brutal power. Fans love it because it blends luxury and speed like no other. It was underrated when new but cherished now. Today, it's one of the rarest and most respected muscle cars. The Stage 1 engine was a masterpiece of engineering. Buick fans proudly stand by their torque monster. And that's why the GSX belongs on this list. 6. 1965 Ford Mustang GT. The car that started the pony car revolution. The 1965 Mustang GT. It was stylish, affordable, and fun to drive. Ford offered multiple engines, including a potent 289 V8 in the GT. It had sporty lines and a youthful attitude. The Mustang felt like freedom on four wheels. It wasn't the most powerful, but it had charisma. GT models had dual exhaust, fog lamps, and better suspension. It was perfect for the growing American middle class. It turned car culture on its head. From high school lots to drag strips, it was everywhere. Mustang owners formed one of the most passionate fan bases ever. It inspired a whole generation of drivers. The Mustang GT was the gateway drug to muscle car addiction. Fans still treasure its clean design and raw simplicity. It's the car that made America fall in love with performance. 5. 1970 Chevrolet Chevelle SS 454 LS6. The 1970 Chevelle SS 454 LS6 was one of the most powerful muscle cars ever built. It featured the monstrous 454 cubic inch LS6 V8 engine with a rated 450 horsepower. That number was conservative. Real output was likely even higher. It could sprint the quarter mile in under 13 seconds, mind-blowing for its time. The car looked aggressive with its cowl induction hood and rally stripes. The deep-throated roar of the big block made hearts pound. Inside, it had sporty bucket seats and a horseshoe shifter. It combined brute strength with muscle car elegance. Fans loved how it balanced performance and street style. The Chevelle SS became the benchmark for big block dominance. It was feared on the drag strip and respected on the streets. It remains one of the most sought-after collector cars today. LS6 models are rare, adding to their mystique. It wasn't just a car, it was a legend on wheels. And fans still rank it among the greatest muscle machines ever made. 4. 1969 Dodge Charger RT. The 1969 Charger RT was pure Mopar magic. With options like the 440 Magnum and 426 Hemi, it packed serious firepower. Its long, fastback body and hidden headlights made it unmistakable. It gained worldwide fame thanks to the Dukes of Hazzard. The RT version, Road Track, came with performance suspension and heavy-duty upgrades. Fans loved the Charger for its street presence and drag strip muscle. It had a unique blend of style, size, and strength. Inside, it was comfortable, yet built for business. It was one of the best all-around muscle cars of the era. Few cars have matched its balance of looks and power. Mopar enthusiasts hold the '69 Charger in sacred regard. The sound of a 440 or Hemi through dual exhaust is unforgettable. Its silhouette is iconic and instantly recognizable. This car didn't just turn heads, it snapped necks, and it remains a top favorite among muscle car fans around the world. 3. 1964 Pontiac GTO. Widely credited as the first true muscle car, the 1964 GTO changed the game. Pontiac dropped a big V8 into a mid-size car and created a new genre. The GTO had a 389 cubic inch V8 that delivered serious power. It came with a 4-speed manual and an optional tri-power setup. Fans loved its rebellious spirit and bold styling. It became a legend almost overnight. The name GTO echoed from drag strips to teenage dreams. The car combined affordability with thrilling performance. It gave everyday drivers a taste of racing. Sales exploded, and so did its cultural impact. The GTO paved the way for Chevelle SS, 442, and Charger. Every muscle car today owes something to the GOAT. It was fast, fun, and ferocious. For many fans, it's not just history, it's royalty. And that's why it earns a top 3 spot on this list. 2. 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner Superbird. The Superbird was outrageous, over the top, and absolutely unforgettable. It had a NASCAR-inspired nose cone and towering rear wing. Built for speed and attention, it turned every head on the highway. Under the hood, you could get a 440 six-pack or the 426 Hemi. It was one of the fastest muscle cars of its time, and one of the rarest. Designed to dominate NASCAR, it did just that with Richard Petty at the wheel. Fans love it for its wild styling and race-bred heritage. The Superbird was part muscle car, part spaceship. Only around 1,900 were made, making it a true collector's gem. Mopar fans hold it in mythical status. It wasn't built to be practical. It was built to win. The aero features weren't just for show. They actually worked. The Superbird proved that muscle cars could be both fast and futuristic. Every car show gets brighter when one of these rolls in, and fans consistently rank it among the most iconic muscle cars of all time. 1. 1969 Ford Mustang Boss, 429. We have the legendary 1969 Mustang Boss 429. Built for NASCAR homologation, it housed the massive 429 cubic-inch semi-Hemi engine. It was hand-built by Carcraft and barely fit under the Mustang's hood. With only around 1,350 produced, it's ultra-rare and insanely desirable. The Boss 429 wasn't just powerful, it was a beast. Ford underrated it at 375 horsepower, but real numbers were well over 500. It had a distinct look with a blacked-out hood scoop and Magnum 500 wheels. The car was heavy, but brutally fast in a straight line. It represented Ford's peak in performance engineering. Fans adore its exclusivity and untamed power. The Boss name alone sends chills down gearheads' spines. No Mustang has ever been more menacing from the factory. It was Ford's ultimate statement to the muscle car world. Every fan dreamt of owning one. Few ever could. And that's why the Boss 429 stands as the #1 fan-voted muscle car of all time. There you have it, the top 10 muscle cars of all time, ranked by true fans. Did your favorite make the list? Drop it in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the bell for more epic muscle car countdowns every week. Only on Vintage Wheels Chronicles.